guys, I'm back with another video. Today is just kind of a rambling video. I was talking to some friends on this Twitter group I have, and one of my friends one of the people on there was saying how she was having some friend troubles and just different things, and we got on the topic of romance dramas. I strongly dislike romance dramas because they just don't make sense to me. I like to think that I have a very logical mind, and like this and like this does this and this does this. Like in school, the school I went to, it was in booklets, so then you did a whole book of 12 a year. Anyway, for science and social and English, I was never really good at them. Math was my subject. I loved math. It made sense. Like it was a total absolute, because you could never, unless you did the equation wrong, you'll always get the same answer. And there will be different ways to get the answer, but it would still be the answer. Like it was just so, this is right, this is wrong. There's no middle line. Oh, maybe, maybe not. No, it was a completely absolute, and I think that's why I liked it so much. And I think through a lot of scenarios, like something will be happening and I'm like, oh, then this could happen and this could happen. Like a while back there was someone running around town with a gun, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm in bed sleeping, taking a nap, and I had heard about this. I'm like, what if the door's not locked, like what if he comes in and then he sees me laying in bed and shoots me? Like honestly, these are the things that go through my head, and different things, and like just so many different scenarios that a normal person wouldn't think of, but because I'm so weird, that's what I think of. Anyway, going back to the romance dramas, they don't make sense, because if they just talk to each other, none of this would happen. Like, and I know that's the point of the show, is that it's drama and it's entertainment. I think it's stupid. Like these two people, let's say a boyfriend, girlfriend, and then the girlfriend has her best friend guy over, and like, let's think, they're sitting cuddling and watching a movie, but they're just friends. And then like this other guy walks in, or a girl, and sees them, and then but they don't know they saw her, and then she goes out and tells the boyfriend, and he's like, oh, she's cheating on me, and then like, and then she doesn't even know, and and then like they have this big fight over it, and they were just being friends. Like, see, that stuff could be avoided if they just talked. If he went up to her and he's like, hey, I heard about this, what's going on? And she's like, oh no, it was just we were having fun, we were watching a movie, we were just being friends. He could have his own girlfriend, and then there could be that drama. Like, there's just this, and then there's like different situations. Like, I can't even think of them right now, but I feel like I can think of them, but when I speak to things, like, they won't come out. But it's just stupid to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, there are some dramas where they're actually cheated on someone. Like, okay, that would be a little bit of drama. Like, obviously. But when it's misunderstanding drama, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know why people enjoy it. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's because I just don't like conflict, or if it's literally just my brain doesn't like it. My personality just doesn't like it. My favorite TV show is Supernatural, so I guess you can see why I hate dramas, because there is a little bit, spoiler alert, of brotherly drama throughout the series, but like it lasts like a few episodes in like 3 seasons. Like, it's, I can think of, I think it was 3 times they had troubles, and the last time they didn't even get mad at each other, because they're like, we gotta get over this. Like, and they finally like kicked it in that let's get over the brotherly drama, because it's not productive because they end up back and having fun together anyway, killing monsters and also Supernatural, it's not about romance drama. Like there was a few times, but they don't really do it anymore. Like it's all about the supernatural and vampires and demons and angels and werewolves and wendigos or wendigos as they say them. And like I like that. It's a story. It's not drama. Does that make sense? Like it's like soap operas and normal TV shows. I don't know. I've never seen a soap opera. I shouldn't be saying that. As also in the movie industry. Like right now, it's all superheroes, which is okay, but I'm kind of a little bit getting tired of it, but I still need to see the next movie, you know? I guess I'm just tired of it all being superheroes and not much variety. But there's also those R-rated funny movies, which I don't really find that funny because I'm not into vulgar humor. Like, I find it disgusting. Like, it's disgusting and I don't enjoy it. Like, why would I want to watch a movie about that when I just want to laugh? And I'm sure some people find it funny, but I personally don't. And it's just these R-rated funny movies and just random movies, and then these these obscure kids movies, like the Emoji Movie is coming out. The Emoji Movie, like what is happening? Like all the good content has gone out the window. And there was a movie that came out lately, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. That did not make the money back in its box office because people are more interested in these other types of movies. And I'm like, this movie, just so you know, was great. It wasn't amazing, like it wasn't the best movie ever, but it was still pretty good. So people like are stuck in this mindset of going to see these other movies, and I'm like, those are all crap. Like they're like kind of fun time movies. Let's go see a movie. But like really to sit down and enjoy a movie, like Lord of the Rings, you sit down and enjoy it. Like you get so into it. And these other movies, you're just kind of watching it. Like you're not really engaging with it, I guess. And also The Mummy that just came out. It was kind of a reboot or whatever of the old Mummy movies, but it's totally different, so I wouldn't really... It had a reference to the old movies, but it's not the same tone of movie at all, like the one with this new one with Tom Cruise, but it was still good. I mean, I think the downfall with that movie was because it came out the same weekend as Wonder Woman, and of course that was actually a really good movie. I had that after movie high after seeing that movie. Which I don't get very often anymore because it's just these crappy movies. In my opinion, this is all my opinion. But I thought The Mummy was still pretty good. Like, I was kind of disappointed it wasn't, and I knew it wouldn't be as good as the old ones. It wouldn't be this, I was like, no, they're trying to reboot something that's just, stop rebooting, please. Like, they did it with Ghostbusters. And they did it with, like, I can't even think of them right now. Just, I feel like they're rebooting all these movies. I'm like, how about you make original content? Like, I am sick of people making sequels because they don't have the creativity to make their own characters. Like, it makes me sad, really. Like, people are just recycling old ideas and they're not being original at all. And original content. I'm getting bored with movies nowadays. Like, the superhero movies are good and I want to keep watching them and see where the story goes. I think that's mostly because I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of OCD to some degree, and I think that ties into the scenarios. But I need to see where it goes. I need to see them all, and I need to know what happens. Like, how is this going to end up? But going back to original content, I'm just so sick of movies. They're all the same. Like, we have all these superhero movies, which aren't all bad, and then we have all the same kind of comedy movies. Like, can we have a variety? And that's what I liked about King Arthur and The Mummy, because The Mummy, it's not what you expect at all. Spoiler alert. If you've seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, that was a good movie. It didn't go anywhere. It was really good. I loved it. It was the last movie Sean Connery was in. And it was his last acting job before he retired. And The Mummy is kind of like that. like Russell Crowe in the movie is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like, and then Tom Cruise is walking into this organization that controls all these different things, and they're kind of the watchers of the earth, and he walks by and there's a skull with teeth, like vampire teeth on them, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be this kind of movie, and it was definitely setting up for future movies. And same with King Arthur. That was a 6-movie series that they were planning, and I don't think they're going to do it now because they didn't make the money back, because people are more interested in these comedy movies. And yeah, they have their place, but there's too many. People are just wanting to laugh. They're not wanting to go to an adventure. And I don't know if, like, it's just millennials stuck in this rut, so people are supplying these movies, or like, I don't even know. I just want a different feel in the movie industry and TV shows. Like, there's very few TV shows I watch. I watch Supernatural. I watch Game of Thrones sparsely, because not sparsely, I do watch it, but then there are scenes that I skip because that's not what I want to watch. What else do I watch? What else? Oh, I've been catching up on White Collar. I watched Chuck, Firefly, if you haven't noticed. I love Firefly. It's like my #1 TV show, and then Supernatural is like my favorite running TV show. And Relic Hunter, and like TV shows that aren't about romance dramas, and movies that aren't about romance dramas. Like, there are very few chick flicks I watch. The latest one I like is Me Before You, and that's definitely a tearjerker. I'm not really into tearjerkers. Well, personally, I don't like to cry because it gives me a headache. Worst thing. But I just don't like them. Another one I did like was P.S. I Love You. Those are probably the only two that I can think of right now. I mean, of course, the classic Pride and Prejudice, Colin Firth, BBC, Jennifer L. That is a great movie, or it's a mini-series. That will always be something I like. I have to read the book, but it's hard to get into the book because it's such old English. And anyway, like, most of my movies on my shelf, I have got Anime Vampire Night Season 1 and 2. I got Live, Die, Repeat, or Edge of Tomorrow as the proper title is. Dracula Untold, the new one with Luke Evans. Doctor Strange. Kingsman, the new one's coming out. Maleficent, New For You, Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies. Rise of the Guardians, that was a good movie. I like that movie. What else do I have? Oh, I got the classic Sleeping Beauty. Star Wars? What is that? Can't see it from here. Anyway, Suicide Squad, Warm Bodies, that is a cool, neat, romance, zombie thing. Like, it's cool, it's different, and I didn't realize it was Romeo and Juliet. Spoiler. I got Firefly, Serenity, Supernatural the anime, which I haven't watched yet. I can't see what that is. Oh, that's what I said. 12 Monkeys, Cutthroat Island. I got a few Barbie movies. The Incredibles, Lady in the Water, The Men Who Stare at Goats. If you have not seen that movie, you need to go see that movie. It's hilarious. Little Mermaid, Mermaid 2, Spy Kids 1, 2, 3. Those were my jam when I was a kid. Anime Summer Wars, that was good. Victor Frankenstein, that is another movie that people underrated. They did not go see it. I loved it. It was a great movie. I mean, it wasn't the best movie ever, but it was great. And it was a different take on the Frankenstein story, because the whole Victor Frankenstein movie is Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy. I can never know how to say his last name. But it was, James was Victor Frankenstein, and Daniel Radcliffe was this hunchback, and starts off and he's in a circus, and they have all these visual cues of how he can see the bones, and it's before, it was like as they're creating Frankenstein, like the end of the movie is, spoiler alert, Frankenstein comes to life. And then, like, that kind of how it works. And that was another movie that was, like, so low and did not make much money. And I got that movie for $5, like, pretty soon after it came out. Like, I had the DVD and I did the Blu-ray. But it's just so sad to see these good movies go to waste because people are more interested in these comedies and rom-coms and stuff that's I find so vulgar and not for me. And I'm just like, where are the good movies? Like, where are the Lord of the Rings now? And I mean, The Hobbit was good, not as great as the original. And like, I'm just missing these movies, and Star Wars is coming back, and I love it so far, and I need to get the movies, but I need to get the original movies that were not edited like they are now, like the first 4, 5, 6. Anyway, I got Teen Titans. That was a great TV show. It's my favorite cartoon ever. I only have the first season. I need to get the rest of them. And yeah, like, I don't know what else to say, much else to say on the topic, but I just find the movie and TV industry are not worth watching. Like, there's very few shows, and I can see it starting to happen now, where they're starting to, TV shows, I don't know about movies, but TV shows, they're getting stuck in this supernatural element. Like, and by I mean supernatural, I mean the typical vampires, werewolves, witches, like, kind of, let's start to break free. Let's think of other supernatural things. And that's kind of like what I liked about The Mummy, was it did have vampires in it, and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen as well. I don't know if there's actually a vampire, but I mean, that world, it had vampires and werewolves in it, but it was a very different tone than these supernatural shows coming out now. Like, there's Midnight Texas. I haven't watched it, but I've been wanting to, and I kind of watched a little bit of it here and there, and it's kind of just the same feel as, like, Supernatural. And I mean, Supernatural will always be my top show. I love that show so much. I actually went to a Supernatural convention and met them. I got my picture taken with Jensen, Dean. But that's not the point. It's just kind of getting in that rut. People are trying to get into the mainstream of things and just trying to get their show out there and get the views and get paid. And they're not thinking of original ideas. And I think that's gonna... I feel like the entertainment industry is always looking for something new. So we do things that are old and have been done, and like, there's a difference between doing the same thing and doing the same thing and twisting it to be original. So it is original, but still, like, oh, how do I explain this? Like, Midnight Texas, I think, has a very same feel as Supernatural. Not the funny aspect, but just kind of the same supernatural feel. But like The Mummy, I mean, TV shows and movies have different feels anyway, but League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and The Mummy, they are supernatural, but they're still different. Does that make sense? They're not the same feel at all. And I wish more people would be creative and think of more original ideas to broaden the scope, because it's like we're stuck in sci-fi, rom-com TV show, or rom-coms, or comedy movies, and superhero. Like, we're stuck in this rut, and we need to push our boundaries. I mean, not like I go out and make movies. This is all just my opinion, and I'm sure people are gonna disagree. And I mean, I could be wrong. I might make a video, who knows how long down the road, and I could have a totally different opinion about all of this, except for romance dramas. Those will still be a no for me. And I'm sure there'll be the occasional guilty pleasure. Like, I can't think of one now, but I'm sure there's one I like somewhere. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. This is kind of just rambled on and on and on, because this all started from a Twitter conversation last night. I don't know how much editing I'm gonna do, but I might just upload it, because I mean, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Maybe if you agreed or disagreed, that's okay, because we're all different human beings and we are going to have different opinions. We all need to keep like friendliness between us and change it to a conversation instead of an argument. Because arguments aren't going to get anywhere. You're going to stick to your opinion, and you're going to stick to your opinion, and you're just going to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. It needs to change into a conversation where you accept this is different and this is different, because it's just going to build feuds between us, and then we're our own romance drama. Not even romance, just a drama. Dramas in general still bug me, like, whether it's romance or just drama. Like, we just need to be kind to one another and understand, I like blue, you like green. Or maybe you don't like green. Don't get triggered, please. Sorry, I went on another rant there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. As always, if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, that's okay. Hit the dislike button. Be honest. I'm okay. I'm a big girl. I can take it. But you have to subscribe. Sorry. There's no option there. You have to subscribe. Anyways, thanks for watching.